welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a 3-color character challenge. So I took my pencils and I drew out 3 colors. I chose pink, light pink, and peach, which are all very similar colors, and I was noticing this even as I picked them up and especially when I swatched them. So I wrote some things down and I decided I wanted to draw a child because I wanted to do a very girly character, and I just kind of felt like it fit the vibes. So I went in and I drew a quick base, and then I started in with the design. So yeah, I was thinking of doing more of an adult character, but then I realized I don't have very many children characters, so that's why I decided to go for more of a childlike character. I then went in and tried to measure out to make sure all the proportions was correct and all of that, and then I started to go in with my dress and what pose I was going to do for the base design itself. I decided to go out with this one hand out so I could really show off what type of sleeve I decided to do, which was a bishop sleeve because I have a small obsession with those. And I went in and I looked up a picture of some dresses and I started to draw the skirt and stuff. But yeah, I decided to go for more of a mid-length dress because I thought that fit the childlike vibe more. And then I went in with a bishop sleeve, and I wanted it to be pretty modest, so I did a super high neckline, and then I gave her some boots. And then the front of the dress was looking a little bit plain, so I looked up some pictures of dresses, and I decided to do this 2-panel or 3-panel type thing going around. And I was experimenting with her hair a little bit. I originally had these high ponytails, but I switched to low buns because I felt like that was a little bit more unique, and I kind of like low buns. They're super cute in my opinion. So yeah, but I went in and I decided to do this sheer top thing, and then it immediately goes into these 3 panels that go down, and then those will be the accent color, which I chose to be peach, but we'll get to that in a minute. I decided to do a little bit more of a close-up of the character so I can get her face in line. So while I do that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this character as a whole. I named this character Rose because obviously it's all pink. I felt like it was a fit name for her. She lives in a high-class merchant family, and she's the middle child, and she loves all things pink. It's all she wears, and it helps that her hair and skin are both pink as well, because I thought it would be cool to do a fantasy color, and I decided to do pink for all of that. But yeah, she's about 10 years old, and she likes to play with her father's things. She studies his maps over his shoulder as he's working out trade routes and things like that because she comes from a merchant family. So I decided to give her a dream of being able to import flowers from all over the world and just spreading flowers and beauty and all of that all over the world. I thought that was a really fun idea for her, especially since she's still a child, and I feel like her father would tolerate it a little bit because he's who would buy flowers? But let's be honest, I would buy flowers from her, so it's fine. You know what? We all would buy flowers from her, right? If we had the option, of course we would. So I decided to go back and forth with how I did the colors. So I wanted a little bit more contrast because they're all very light colors, so I pressed a little bit harder for where I wanted a more of a darker color to go, and then super light with the pencil where I wanted it to be more of a light color. So basically I chose 1 pencil for the skin and hair, 1 pencil for the dress, and then I did either I pressed harder or lighter depending on what shade I wanted, and then I used the peach as an accent color for her eyes and the accents of her dress. And then I went in on the other base that I did, and I decided to switch them. So wherever it was light on the previous one, I switched to dark just to see whether I liked it better. I'm still not sure which one I like more, so let me know what you guys think down below. Anyways, that's a Rose, and I think she's pretty cool. And yeah, you guys have a pretty good day.